Hello, Kajal ki mummy. Happy Mother's Day to all of the lovely mothers who are there. Great. Priya, thank you. You came finally. We've been wanting to see you. I'm amazing, Sonali. How are you? My energy introduces me to you even before I speak. आपको you get to know कि आज सर का मूड कैसा है. I am amazing, really. Hi Shifa from London. I'm so glad you make up the time to join us every day. Great. So guys, let's start with where we left off the other day on time. I will share a little bit about the quiz. So every day I keep trying something new. Today, as you've realized, I've kept my mobile phone in a different angle because every time I posted on YouTube, people could only see my face, which I learned from somebody that doesn't look good, so I should keep the phone like this. So today is the first day. Oh, someone else from UK too. Welcome. Yeah, so if you are finding it difficult, I don't know how you guys receive it while I keep the phone like this, but I'm trying something new, and I also want to learn how to pin my subject. So if somebody can teach me while I'm talking today, I will try and attempt it. Okay, guys? On that note, I will want to say thank you to all people who responded, and I want to clap for all the lovely messages that I got. Many people have used this quarantine time to learn a lot of new things. Most of you have spent a lot of time in self-love. A lot of you have learned a lot about cooking. Thank you, all of you have been joining me in this class. People have shared up amazing things, mandala painting, and so many new things that I learned. Also, if you got the joke that I sent, कई लोगों ने तो मच्छर कई मारे 28-29 जिनका स्कोर इससे ज़्यादा हो, प्लीज़ शेयर. मगर मच्छर मारना भी एक बहुत अच्छा एक्टिविटी है. एटलीस्ट आप कुछ तो कर रहे हैं. On a funny note, that was that. And I believe a lot of you have invested your time in some great stuff. So today I'm going to give you some more. Like other day I spoke on time and I told you what 86,400 value for your time. Today I'm going to tell you some more beautiful things and learnings. I will start with that one thing. We value things only twice in our life. One, before we have them, and second, after we lose them. So let us learn to value this time that we have today rather than regret it after we lose it, because very soon the world will open up. This is not how it is going to be all along, and then when it opens up you are going to regret, अरे यार काश मैंने तभी ये किया होता, काश मैंने ये किया होता. So today I will be dividing today's session into 3 parts. First, I'll give you some very small, funny, ridiculous, strange tips to add value to your time so that you can make the most of it, which I have learned in a time management international class. So one very amazing thing that I learned is that when you tell somebody you are never late or you're always on time, you make a very powerful statement. People get scared and they take you seriously when you can declare that I always keep my word, I always make it a point to be on time. So for that, a lovely suggestion I would like to give you is whenever you want to improve your time management, stop giving regular timings like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4:30, 4:45, 4:15, 7:30. If you really want to take them seriously and if you believe that every minute of your life or every second of your life is important, a lovely recommendation is start making commitments of odd timings, more like the Mumbai trains. You know, they may not always go on time, but at least it creates a habit of taking it seriously. Like instead of 5, you should tell people I'm coming for a class at 4:57. Or next time we will meet at 5:02 p.m. 6:11 a.m. is a great time to start your walk. 11:42 a.m. is when I will have my breakfast. 9:18, let's start the meeting. 2:42 p.m. we should get that email. 8:16 p.m. we will leave from home. And when you make such odd timings, not only you are reminded that it's already 8:14 and I need to honor my word, but also the person who listens to you takes you more seriously. क्या बोला? 2:42, 8:16, 9:17, 5:23. Yeah, so that's one lovely secret that I would share, and enjoy it. People will listen to you carefully. They will ask you second time, क्या बोला आपने? Yeah, that's one thing. Second thing is a beautiful habit I have learned is that whenever you commit a time to somebody, whenever you tell anybody that you're going to meet them at 5:11, practice the habit of 10 minutes early. You know, hurrying up and speeding up whatever you're doing, what it does is it increases your anxiety. It increases your stress levels. It increases the fear, what if I am late? So if you only practice this small philosophy of 10 minutes early, you will be safe from diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, stress, anxiety, depression, being sorry. So अगर you know the conditions, supposing आपने किसी से 5 बजे का टाइम दिया है, आप ये समझिए आपने उसको 4:50 का टाइम दिया है. So you be there. So I usually sit on my wherever I want to take my session from 10 minutes early, so that I can make it on time. And usually I'm either a little before or maybe half a minute sometimes, because last minute कोई challenges आ जाती हैं. Yes, another thing is whenever people don't, they are like some chitku people, they walk into your office or your room, or they want to disturb, what I call the other day as interruptions. The best way to shoo them away respectfully is stand up and talk to them. So when you stand up and you move away from them towards the door, they get the signal that now, and it's a polite way of telling them, please get out. So yeah, this I have also developed a lovely habit. Some people have a habit of speaking a lot, non-relevant topics. So yes, respectfully stand up and talk to them is the fourth way. Now is how do you sow so that you invest? So if you remember the other day, मैंने आपसे बताया था कि मैं आपसे आज 3 बहुत important areas के बारे में बात करने वाला हूँ, और वो 3 areas हैं before, during and after. For every activity that we are doing in our life, everything except 1 or 2 or a maximum of 3 emergencies in your life, before every during, there is a before. It is not that abruptly. You know a lot of things beforehand, and I'm going to share with you many examples of the before that if we do not take action then the during is very stressful, fearful, daravna, and the after is only filled with regret. For an example, how many people know that for good health, you need to exercise? Do you know that or not? Isn't it necessary to take care of your health? You know that before. But what happens when you become ill, you're in the hospital, the doctor forces you to do something, and then you realize, oh my goodness, I wish I had done that. So start taking, I will not say past, present and future, I will repeat, it is the before, during and after. Before your tooth aches, you always know that you are supposed to go to a dentist once in 6 months to go for a checkup, yes or no? But when do we go to the dentist? Only when it's an SOS. We don't understand that prevention is better than cure. You know that all people over the 50 require a medical health checkup, isn't it? If you know it that it is supposed to be done, shouldn't you take your parents before they fall ill or after they fall ill? And what happens when you do things afterwards? You feel guilty. You feel, काश किसी ने मुझे पहले बताया होता. तो आज मैं आपसे बता रहा हूं कि everything that is important has a before. For an example, if you want to be happy, okay, and you believe that there are certain things that's bothering you, the sooner you realize, the better you start positivity, the better, sooner you realize, you go to a therapist. Please don't feel ashamed. सिर्फ पागल लोग थेरेपी के लिए नहीं जाते. हर इंसान को ही चाहिए जिससे वो बात कर सके, जिसे कई पिक्चरों में कहा जाता है दिमाग का डॉक्टर, और somebody like a mentor, a counselor. So please find somebody for yourself. It will add a lot of happiness in your life. It will make your journey as enjoyable as the aim for destination. गाड़ी में फ्यूल जब कम हो जाता है तो वो भराना आपके लिए जरूरी है before it reaches the empty mark. Don't wait, because if you do not do it then, During the journey you will be stressed, worrying about fuel तो ना खत्म हो जाएगा, हवा तो नहीं खाली हो जाएगी, तकलीफ तो नहीं आएगी, और बाद में आपको गाड़ी धक्के लगानी पड़ेगी और एम्बैरेसमेंट अलग होगी. उसी तरह अपनी आदतें, अगर आप अपनी हैबिट्स नहीं सुधारेंगे, अब जब आपके पास समय है, अगर अब आप, if you are sitting in front of the idiot box watching news about the whole world and creating data and forwarding news which has got no relevance, you can't do anything about it, you are wasting your time. And please remember, if you are wasting your time today, you will regret it later. Our today is the consequence of what we have done in the past, and our tomorrow absolutely depends on what are we doing today. So please observe your habits. What are you doing today for a better tomorrow? As you will sow, so shall you reap. In your relationships, if you have not told your family, your loved ones, you love them, if you have not apologized every time you slightly feel you have messed up, you are not correcting your pain in the nip in the bud. You need to correct all challenges when they are small. Relationships should be improved when you believe they are at stake. And I've taught you how to improve your relationships. If not, go back to the relationship section and see how you can better your relationships. If you want to tell somebody you love them, please, please, please call them and tell them right now. If you don't do it now, after you will only feel ashamed. I wish I had done it. How many things have you always said? Kash maine bata. For students, you all know that there are unit tests after every month, and you all know that there are exams half yearly and at the end of the year. And when do we study? Before we do not do it. We do not prepare well for our exams, and during the exams, how it is? We get goosebumps, we get sickness, we go to the doctor, we can't sleep, we study for 10 hours in a day. So please, people who are little grown-ups and have to pay bills, your electricity bill reaches you 1 month before your due date to pay, your gas bills, your society maintenances, your credit card bills, all your bills come with a 1 month ahead due date. Now, if you don't pay them before time, who's going to pay your bills? Do you think your neighbor will ever pay? Do you think anybody else? Whatever you have to do, you have to do. How many promises do we make that we are unable to fulfill? Please make promises and make sure you fulfill them. Don't keep people in between, batata hu, kehta hu, because what you're doing is you're losing your self-respect. You're losing your self-esteem. Remember one thing, people love, trust, respect, and enjoy the company of others who do what they say they will do. Okay, if you want to earn respect, it will not come until you start honoring your word. Make your word your bond. मैंने जैसे सलमान कहता है कह दिया तो कह दिया, फिर उसके बाद में अपने आप की भी नहीं सुनता, and do it on time, not at your leisure. That way you will earn a lot of respect. For business people, you have your IT returns to file, you have to take care of your bills, you have to pay your salaries. There are so many things we all know that we need to do, but we always procrastinate. For flying, for booking tickets, for getting your visas. Don't you know that every time you want to go somewhere, you require a visa? For visa, you require your 3 years balance sheets, you need a passport which is updated. Many times I hear people, yaar, bahar jana tha, passport expire ho gaya. Yeah, come on, yaar, this is a very important document if you know you're going to travel. Usi tarah, planning. Now imagine starting something without planning. And I will read that sentence out to you of Swami Chimnananda. He says, plan out your work, then work out your plan. The former without the latter is a sheer waste, and the latter without the former is unproductive confusion. So make sure you completely plan everything way ahead of its time. And like they say, sometimes we say that we made a mistake. मेरे ध्यान से निकल गया, मैं भूल गया. So my advice is, remember, anything done once or twice could be labeled as a mistake. But anything more than done twice or thrice is a habit. It's a bad habit, and we need to stop procrastinating. We need to understand and do it well ahead of time, even for prayers, even for asking for forgiveness from God, even for being polite. Maintain some good relationships, cultivate good habits, please, my friends, and you will see that dukh aapke jeevan. There's a lovely doha by Kabir. Kabir used to say, and my wife loves this because it has her name. Kabir said कि दुख में सिमरन सब करें, सुख में करे न कोय, जे सुख में सिमरन करे तो दुख काहे को होए. Similarly, हर चीज हम दुख में तो करते हैं. हम why do we wait for दुख to come? अगर हम उसे सुख में करें तो दुख आएगा ही नहीं. Prevention is better than cure, my friends. So please cultivate this habit and do it now. Your karma or your life depends on what you do today. Many people say this guy is lucky, this guy had a miraculous life, everything was amazing for his life. Today, let me tell you what is the definition of the word lucky. It is a very, very valuable information. Please note it down. Who is lucky? When opportunity meets preparedness. जब आप तैयार हैं और आपको मौका मिलेगा, then you strike luck. So this is the time to get prepared, my friends. When opportunity will come, जब लक्ष्मी जी टीका करने आए तो आप मुंह धोने मत जाना, रोज मुंह धोकर के बैठिए. अंबानी जी कहते हैं जब मौका मिला I would jump for it. Whenever I got an opportunity, I jumped for it. And then one man asked him, sir, how do you know whether you've got an opportunity? He said, simple, keep jumping in life. So be prepared. Luck is nothing but opportunity meeting preparedness. On that, I will come to the last section of today's lovely session of time management, which is very, very valuable, and I want you to take some action and effort to understand this. This was created by Stephen Covey, a wonderful, very celebrated time management trainer, and he divides our life into 4 quadrants. So if you have a paper and pen, do it, or else I'm going to share a screenshot of the 4 quadrants of life. हर कार्य जो हम करते हैं जिंदगी में वो इन 4 में से किसी एक क्वाड्रेंट में आता है. On the top of the 4 quadrants, you need to write on the top of one urgent and the other is not urgent. On the left side of all the 4 quadrants, you will write important or not important. Now, everything in your life, my friends, every activity from the minute you wake up to your brush, to your shower, to your business, to your education, to your making money, to falling in love, to looking good, to relationships is connected with how important is it and when. And if you realize all the jobs that we do which are important, you will realize that you have been doing them in that time when it has become urgent. And that is a big crisis problem. Every time something is urgent, every time you know something has to be done right now, you do it at that minute. But let me tell you, everything that is important in your life, my friends, stays in a quadrant called important when not urgent. I will repeat, everything that is important always remains in the quadrant which is not urgent for a very, very long time. And our mission, our job, our secret to a happy, healthy, successful life is to be doing all important work before it becomes urgent. You can anticipate, you should do least of not important urgent jobs, like I said, answering the phone, replying to email immediately, being a ghanti ka gulam, not preparing well. There are many things which are not urgent, but they are interruptions. They distract us from doing what is very important. They become urgent, but they are not important. And of course, there is the 4th quadrant, which is neither important nor urgent, which is our biggest time waster. Social media, junk emails, repeated phone calls, watching activities like TV, and wasting time doing the same thing, daydreaming. This is the 4th quadrant I am going to share. Yes, gossip is another not important, not urgent. It's a disease. Get over and done with it. Being criticizing other people, jealousy, wondering how does he have, she have, comparison, very neither urgent nor important. So if you divide all activities, let us make a list of 10 things that you want to do in your vision book, in your plan book. Now, out of the 10 things, put them where do they all belong today. You must be wondering, today I have so much time. Everybody is telling me one thing, sir, मैं बोर हो गया हूँ, मैं बोर हो गई हूँ. I don't know what to do. There is so much to do, but I don't know where to start. अरे बाबा, sow the seeds when it's not raining, when it's sunny, when it's difficult. Take out the seed. Be a sensible farmer. People who have invested their time in reading good books, creating a new art, practicing, applying for internship, doing some online courses, reading awesome books, learning new skill sets, creating better relationships are the people who will definitely be happy. Invest your time so that it gives you better returns, just like your money. Please do not waste your time. Do your things not after, because when you do your things after, what you lose? First, you lose money. You lose your self-respect. You regret. You live in regret. You live in guilt. You live in shameful. You're ashamed. Kash maine us waqt ye kar diya hota. You have a very low self-esteem, and you all along, all through your life, because you have not done things when they were to be done, you live a life of self-pity and you keep blaming God. The Almighty, you believe, is the one who's punishing you. But who has not sowed, my friends? Who has not done things? Who has not tried to plan their life well so that they can cultivate good habits in their everyday life? There are many who have been coming and listening to my session every evening at 5. I am in gratitude and I thank them. These people are actually investing. There are hundreds of messages. You all wrote to me how you invested your time. I want to say thank you for motivating all the rest. जिन लोगों ने मच्छर मारे और आज रिग्रेट कर रहे हैं, गिल्ट में हैं, I am telling you, जब जागो तब सवेरा. It's never too late. Even if you are old enough and you believe, gosh, I had started early, gosh, I had done that then, no problem. Don't feel guilty. Start today. Whatever it is, if you are in sync with your goals, if you really want to achieve happiness, build great relationships, overcome your challenges, plan ahead. Have a long-term plan and a short-term milestone. Have a goal in life. Break your visions into goals, goals into milestones, and milestones into your actions every day. Cultivate the habit. I will repeatedly keep saying, Pagalpan is doing what you're doing and expecting something new to happen. Yes, I will continue to share some more lovely things apart from time. We will go to little more intense topics from Wednesday onwards. Till then, please continue doing the great work. Start today. Ask for help. Do not feel shy. The beauty about help is the most successful and busy people always have it. So today, if you look up to anybody, try and find out their email, find out their mobile number, send them a Twitter note. There are 10 ways to connect with people. Do not hesitate. Ask the biggest, highest position man you know for help. And I'm telling you, successful, sensible, intelligent people have all the time. It's only the foolish people who have no time. यार मैं तो बहुत busy हूँ. So don't live that life of self-pity. Live a life of accomplishment. Do something for yourself. I wish you all the very best. I am thankful to so many of you that you are thanking me, and so much of love. I am overwhelmed. I have no words to thank you all. Most of you all must have watched the self-love video of Malvika. If you haven't, she is going a step ahead. She has got a wider audience. So I'm so proud and glad that Malvika is now entering a new niche of her life, from makeup to loving and sharing tips on life. And I am so happy. So guys, please continue doing great work. Yes, Sarita, I will be saving my live sessions on live Instagram. I've always said that. Many of you I started YouTube only a month back, as a matter of fact. Till then, I had an account 5-6 years back. Some student had done it for me, which I never followed. But I'm so glad so many of you have joined me there. And I am not saying I'm very good. There are 1,000 other motivational speakers. I don't motivate, I believe. I just transform. I just tell you what is my suggestion. So have fun. Take care. I love you. See you soon, day after tomorrow. You guys are awesome.